Hello. Good evening. Welcome to night 2 of the 2025 Nobel Winter Concert. Thank you guys for being here. So, if you've not been with us before, yes, night 2. If you can believe it, look around you at all the people in here and double it. We used to do this all in one night. And it became very obvious last year that was not going to happen anymore. So we're very, very happy to have a seat for each and every one of you here tonight to check out our amazing band groups, along with our becoming more and more famous and well-renowned Nobel Philharmonic as our finale act for this evening. Just a quick word. I spend a lot of time teaching these kids how to be great performers on stage. And I realize I don't spend a lot of time also coaching parents how to be great audience members and great concert goers. So please understand, every student up here, whether they are a first-year beginner, a second-year intermediate, or a third-year advanced student, has worked really, really tremendously hard over the last several months to present an outstanding program for you guys here this evening. And it really goes a long way for them to feel the love and respect that when they're performing, they don't hear side conversations and things like that taking place. So I ask you to please be a respectful audience member this evening and really acknowledge the hard work that these kids have all put in. We thank you for that very much. Thank you, thank you. So the first group I'd like to introduce you all to is our beginning group. This is the future of our program right here, and I'm happy to tell you, yes, I'm happy to tell you that this is the largest beginning band I have ever had at this school in my time here. We started off, I think, 2 years ago as a group of about, 33 or something like that. It was about 40 last year. It's now 51, and if you think 51 sixth graders are loud enough on their own, wait till you give them stuff to blow into and hit. So we spent a lot of time just learning how to make these instruments sound less like dying animals and more like music. And they've done a really phenomenal job. You'll also see a lot of things that, at first glance just seem like, oh, that's sort of automatic. But we've really rehearsed this group quite well so that I don't really have to tell them much of anything to do at all. I can just turn around and look at them and step up on the podium, and they do this. So we're going to kick things off with an old holiday classic. Here is Jingle Bells. Thank you very much. Now you notice I also didn't have to go, okay, 1, 2, ready, go. It's all here in the magic of the baton. You all should really get one of these, okay? So right now behind me, you'll notice some shuffling happening in the percussion section. Percussion section, will you guys please raise your hand, give the audience a wave? So, unlike many of the other instruments in the band, the percussionist has to learn multiple instruments. They learn the snare drum, the bass drum, the suspended cymbal, yes, even the triangle. And they even learn enlarged versions of a piano keyboard style instrument, things like bells, xylophones, and marimbas. This entire set, you'll actually see them rotating after each and every piece, demonstrating that they have knowledge on each and every one of those percussion instruments. Our next tune up, Dreidel Dreidel. And look, there they go. So this next one up was one of actually the first ones that we learned. Don't ask me how this name came about or how it stuck, but the traditional Christmas carol name for it is Good King Wenceslas. And somehow or another, a totally different name stuck. So guys, should we share? Yeah? Okay. I'm just going to say it. This is Good King Winkle Sauce. Thank you very much. So, that's all well and good, but everything you've just heard is basically everybody playing the same sequence of notes as it exists on their instrument, right? If you're a tuba, you're going ba, 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 ba. If you're a flute, you're going ba, 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 ba. But there's no harmony, there are no chords, no nothing like that. So the next thing they learn is not just how to play the basic notes and rhythms, but is really how to listen to each other and maintain timing across the entire group. And one of the best ways to do that is to learn how to play something in a round. And so for this next one, called Donkey Round, you're gonna hear 3 distinct groups. Group 1 is gonna start us off. Group 1, raise your hand. So group 1 is gonna start us off, and they're gonna go merrily along their way until they get a couple of measures into this one. And then, as they keep rolling along on through, group 2 is gonna join in. Group 2, raise your hands. But group 2 is not gonna start where group 1 is. They're gonna start back at the beginning, okay? And as both group 1 and group 2 are making their way along, group 3 is gonna join the fun. Group 3, raise your hand. And they're gonna start also at the beginning, and in order for this to work, they've gotta really make sure that their rhythms and their tempo and their time is aligning. And just by the nature of how this type of music works, they're gonna make some beautiful chords along the way. So the goal here is we all start together, we make it pretty in the middle, and we all end together. Here is Donkey Round. Nicely done. All right, God, look at percussion go. They're so awesome. They just scurry off. They know exactly what to do. Well, this is our big finale for the beginning band this evening, and with the holiday season approaching, we figured why not throw one more holiday-inspired tune. But, you know, it's a lot like when you go out and you get some appetizers at a restaurant. If you can't decide which one to do, if you want the potato skins or you want the nachos, you usually get the sampler. So you get the potato skins and the nachos and the mozzarella sticks. So this next one, it's got a whole medley of holiday tunes embedded within it. See how many you can pick out. This is Holiday Sampler. They're like, wait. Oh yeah, we're done. All right, one more hand for your beginning band. We've got a quick stage change right now. We're gonna welcome our jazz band to the front of the stage. Jazz band, please go ahead and begin making your way up front. Folks, if you'd like to run to the restroom, run, grab some concessions. Mr. Leonardo Banuelos on the alto saxophone. Take a bow. Now this next one is another holiday classic, another very different mood, okay? Sometimes described as cuddly as a cactus or charming as an eel. The king of sinful sots, described in 3 words, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk. This is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Give it up for Wyatt Gunter on the tenor sax. And Mr. Eli Almeida on the trumpet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Nighthawk Jazz Band. Stand up and take a bow. We got some more great music headed your way in just a moment. Jazz Band, you are free. First small group, please take the stage.
Hello, everybody. Hi. My name is Mr. Miller. I am one of the TAs here at Nobel Charter Middle School. I work with the music program and Mr. Beccaria. I spend most of my time with the wind groups. So that'd be the beginning band, which you just saw, the advanced band, which you're going to see after these 2 groups, and the Nobel Philharmonic. One of the things that I like to really talk about when I'm up in front of the class is the concept of mastery. The concept of mastery has 3 different stages. The first stage is proficiency, where the students are learning their notes and their rhythms. The second stage is what I call artistry, where they're learning things like articulation, dynamics, changing dynamics, tempo, really everything to make yourself an artist. And lastly is the stage of mastery. The concept of mastery, in my opinion, is to have expressive intent. And the way that I like to think of it is when you think of a movie director or a movie producer, they have a movie in their mind, and it's up to the cast and crew to make that exact movie of whatever they have in their mind into reality. That's kind of the same thing that I've done here. So I've brought 8 students, we have an octet here, to play a naval hymn called Eternal Father, Strong to Save. And I really believe that these students have put in the effort to get to the concept of mastery. So for the next 2 minutes while we play this chorale, I want you to sit, I want you to listen, and I want you to experience not just what you may see as children or middle schoolers or your kids, but as musicians, as artists, and as masters of the craft. This is Eternal Father, Strong to Save. Before I'm gonna talk before Mr. B stops me. So as a quick shout out, I want to shout out Mr. B. Thank you for letting me TA here. He's doing a really good job. Can we get a quick round of applause for Mr. B over there? Thank you, thank you. Yes. Also, shout out, I believe Mr. Wolf is here somewhere with Nobel News, managing all the cameras. Quick round of applause for Mr. Wolf doing Nobel News. Thank you, guys. Are we ready? Okay. Guest speaker. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Felicity Solis. I will be accompanied by Isabel Nagy, Jason Huang, Amber Creedon, and Mr. Miller. We will be performing Summon My Memory, composed by John Williams and arranged by Mr. Miller. I've been wanting to play this piece for a super long time, so I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Miller for the arrangement, and thank you, Mr. B, for bringing this dream to life. Si Deus maasi na tata sa pati and I to do me do any support to do. Sorry. Who guides how nana tata. This is somewhere in my memory. I hope you enjoy.
Miss Felicity, where's Jason? Where's Jason?
gives me great pleasure to introduce our next group. This is our advanced band. This is a mix, thank you. This is a mix of mostly second year, seventh graders, along with a few actual second year, eighth graders. If you've been to our previous performances, you know that we actually used to have a drum line here, a drum ensemble, and we have since converted that group to allow room for our Nobel Philharmonic. I was very happy actually that some of our old drumline kids decided to come along and jump over to the band side of things. If you were a drummer on this stage last year, raise your hand, give a wave, let the people see you. So they've graduated from the buckets if you were here last year, and now they're doing some real deal stuff in a real deal percussion section. We've got a great program here for you. I'm really excited about this group. We're going to kick things off with a fanfare, which we'll talk a little bit more about later, but let's just go ahead and start their set. This is Destiny Fanfare. So believe it if you can, but 1 year ago, the vast majority of the kids that you see on stage right now were playing Jingle Bells, Dreidel Dreidel, Donkey Round, Holiday Sampler, and they just ripped that one off. Give them a hand. Now this next one, I feel like we gotta do it every year. I mean, as soon as Thanksgiving is over, I'm humming this song in the shower. You guys know this one very well. And it teaches these kids not only, how to play just another very popular holiday tune, but there's a lot of musical value in here as well. It teaches them a new way of reading rhythms and time. It teaches them how to really create imagery with the music, and it even teaches trumpet players how to sound like a horse. This is Sleigh Ride. Okay, changing gears completely. So this next tune, we had kind of, worked our way through Destiny Fanfare and Sleigh Ride and our finale, which we'll get to in just a second. We were looking for one more thing to kind of build out the program. And one of the things that really happens in year 2 for these kids is, going beyond the notes and rhythms aspects of things and really diving a lot deeper into exploring these different sort of emotions where music can take us. And obviously you guys see in your program the next piece up is Silent Night. And obviously around this time of the year there are a lot of religious connotations and things like that that go along with that piece of music. But I want to look at it from a slightly different angle if you'll come along with me on this little journey. As many of you guys know, we just had a baby last year in our family back in June. Little Everett James. He is home tonight, but it got me thinking, Silent Night is all about a newborn, and yet I can't remember the last time I've had one of those. Like a silent night, are you kidding me? So I want to encourage you guys all, and you'll find the lyrics. We would love to do this one as a sing-along. So the first trip through will be just the band, okay? I'll actually turn around at the halfway point, cue you guys when to come in, and the lyrics are on the inner back page of your program there. And I want to encourage you, no matter what background or belief system you may come from, each and every one of these youngsters up here was a newborn babe at one point that kept you from many a silent night. But that moment when they finally do close their eyes and calm their breathing, boy, talk about bliss. So I encourage you to take yourself to that place as you sing this one with us. Here's Silent Night. did you? Nicely done. So they do have a soft and tender side, just in case you were wondering. They can go there. All right, we got one more for you with the advanced band. This is much more up their alley, okay? If you've been to any of our winter concerts previously, you know that we have a couple of favorites here. It started 2 years ago with Santa the Barbarian, and last year we had the infamous sequel, Santa the Barbarian and the Pirates of the North Pole. Well, I'm happy to say that much like any great work, the Santa the Barbarian series has now become a trilogy. And in the latest installment, Santa the Barbarian will not rest until the earth is covered in winter eternal. I would like to invite Mr. Miller to come out and do the spoken narration for this one. This is Santa the Barbarian, Snowpocalypse.
The world was now green, for spring had arrived, and everywhere flora and fauna now thrived. But Santa the Barbarian so hated this season that his rage grew beyond all known measure or reason. A winter eternal was what he had planned, for the blizzards and storms were his to command. So he gathered his reindeer and he gathered his ships. Now comes Santa the Barbarian and his snowpocalypse. now basher, now danger, on lancer and victim, on bomb on Brutus, on runner and blitz them, from spring then to summer, and finally till fall. Now smash away, smash away, smash away all!
Thank you so much. We've got one last stage change for you. We've got the Nobel Philharmonic up next. Take a breather, take a break. We'll be right back. It gives me unbelievable joy to present to you the first ever Nobel Philharmonic. So this is our most advanced group. It's composed of primarily 8th graders who are kids that have been with me since year 1 here, for me and for them. Technically, we've both been going to school here for the same amount of time. It's been sort of on the radar for a while to create a sort of super group like this, if you will. And this is the first year we've been able to make it happen. So, let's get into some more music. This next one, Dark Adventure, is a totally different mood change. In fact, it's got several moods that happen within it. Starts off sort of eerie, mysterious, and ominous, almost a sense of foreboding. And before you know it, you are pushed straight into this up-tempo, very dark, and almost a little bit, almost a little dangerous sound. We get a little break in the middle where we think, hey, maybe everything's going to be okay, before we roar back to a strong conclusion at the end. We hope you guys enjoy it. This is Dark Adventure. Thank you very much. This next composer seems to always weasel his way into our concert programs. I spend hours, days, weeks over summer, over winter break, combing through different music that we can do. And, for all the various groups, I might listen to something and be, oh, that's perfect for our first period orchestra. Oh, that's amazing for the advanced band. Perfect for Philharmonic. And at the beginning of the year, I've never got this guy on the list, and somehow or another, Tchaikovsky always makes it. This is one of his most famous melodies ever written. It's from his first ballet, Swan Lake, and they've really taken to this one as well. I think they really enjoy the style with which it's written, and you'll see. So I hope you enjoy watching them bring Swan Lake to life. Thank you. Before we get into our last piece, I do have some people to thank. Obviously, thank you to Principal Horowitz and the administration here for all the great and wonderful things that they do to support our program. Thanks to all of our wonderful parent volunteers who helped out last night and tonight. Thank you guys so much. We could not do this without you. The food donations, the ushering, passing out of programs. I want to thank Rob Reyes for helping us print the programs this evening. They came out beautifully. I want to thank Carter Miller. I want to thank Amy Madrigal, our wonderful TA who has been with us. Where's Miss Madrigal? Is she in the room? Probably working, right? That's why she's the best. Okay, can we give a round of applause for Miss Madrigal in the music room? And just by show of hands, how many of you are here at a Nobel concert for the very first time tonight? Raise your hand nice and high. Wow, a lot of you guys. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the family. This is how we do things. We're gonna leave off tonight with a piece of music that I alluded to is a fanfare. And fanfares are usually for the arrival of dignitaries and important people, sometimes even royalty. And I actually would like to dedicate this one to all of our newcomers. I would like to welcome you. This fanfare is dedicated to you guys, and in fact, to everybody who has supported us over the years. Can I see our last three winter concert goers? Show of hands as well. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Honestly, from the heart. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means so much. All right, we've got one more. We hope you like it. This is a festive fanfare. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. Thank you so, so much. Okay, we're gonna give these musicians about 5 minutes to get back to the room and pack things up. Please make sure you check out on the way in. Students, it's the same place you checked in. just check your name off, saying that you got home safely with a parent. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here tonight. We look forward to seeing you again. Have a wonderful holiday season. We'll see you in 2026. Feel overheated.